Hey, PopRockers, how yous going? Hope you're doing really well. And we're live again for the weekly wrap. It's another week coming to an end. I hope you're doing really, really, really well. As you can see from the screen behind me, we've got special guest Jason Myles coming up very soon. But before we get to Jason, I'm going to bring Tom in. As you know, Tom looks after Pop Rock Nation, and he helps us with Pop Rock Nation. He looks after the Rock Tumbler. But before we do that, we need to do this.
Pop Rock Radio.
Streaming the greatest mix of pop and rock
on poprockradio.com.au.
Hey, Tom, how you going?
Not too bad. What about yourself?
Yeah, going good. Welcome to another weekly wrap. This is like episode 7, I think, now, isn't it?
Yes, episode 7.
Cool. We've got special guest Jason Myles coming up in a second. I'll bring him in. What I've also got plugged in, I've managed to plug in Puppy Cam. So
we can see Terrence and
yep, we'll bring Terrence in. Yep, Terrence and Huey. You just heard us talking to him, so he's changing position. But we spoke to Jason about would have been
6 months ago. Yeah,
it's been a while, so we better not keep him waiting. Let's bring him in.
Nah.
And here he is. Jason, how you going?
Great, thank you. How you going?
Good. Thanks for joining us on the weekly wrap.
Thanks for having me.
No, anytime. It's good to see you doing well. So
yeah, making some moves.
Cool. So what we'll do before we get in, I'm just going to bring the chat up. Yep. So I've got the chat going. So if anyone leaves any messages on Facebook or on Twitch, we'll get the messages come up. So feel free to leave messages online. I was just saying at the time I've got the puppy cam set up. So in a moment we'll, if the dogs, if they start getting a bit restless and snoring, I can show people who's to blame. They're just down on the floor.
Brilliant. So. You had that last time I was on, I think. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, I had to turn it off. I had computer issues, and so now I've got a new computer in the studio. It's so much better and easier.
There you go.
Now we just got to get Tom sorted out because Tom's having the issues I had before.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So
it kind of makes you want to be a Luddite.
Yeah. So just quickly, Jason, on Pop Rock Radio and Pop Rock Nation, we play a couple of your songs. We've got Big Bad Mess, which was in the top 10 last week. That was on the Pop Rock Nation's top 10.
That's awesome. Great.
Yeah, well, obviously it's voted by people listening to the app, so which is good.
Oh, that's great.
You had Chess and Freaking Out Loud.
Yeah.
How'd those three go for you?
Yeah, I mean, pretty good. Big Bad Mess took off out of nowhere. I think it's almost at not that I'm counting, but it's about the 30K mark on Spotify.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah, and it came out like a couple months ago. So Freaking Out Loud being my number 1 song.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought it'd be way higher than it is right now, but they're going great. Loving them.
Cool. But then last month you had another single come out last month?
Correct. Yeah, I did Winter with a friend of mine, Jessica Adams.
Yep. Is she on socials? Because I tried finding her so I could get a bit of a bio, but...
Yeah, no, she's not on there yet. I'm trying to get her to post a bit more. We're working on something else that hopefully she'll upload.
Yep.
So she can at least have a profile set up for herself where people can find her because she needs to be heard. Her voice is crazy.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we'll get her in put her in touch and we'll get her music playing.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it'll be good. She's a character as well.
Yeah. How's that track going for you? Is it going well? Is it?
It's going okay.
Yep.
I feel like I need to do a bit more work on getting it out there a bit more, but yeah, it's doing okay. It's doing pretty well.
It's pretty hard to get stuff out at the moment.
I mean, it's a very personal song for the both of us, so it's great either way. We just kind of did it for ourselves, but it's
wicked. That's good. Hey, I'm just going to do a quick shameless plug for Buy Me a Coffee. If anyone wants to help support us, Pop Rock Radio, Pop Rock Nation, you can head to buymeacoffee.com/Pop Rock Radio, and any donations, I think it's set for about $2. So anything from $2 onwards really helps us bring artists like Jason and new artists to the front, and we can sit down and have regular chats with them and get them on our social pages and websites and YouTube channels. It really supports local music, local talent. So, thank you. If you, we appreciate everything you do when you do donate. It's really appreciated. And if you want, you can if you listen to the Rock Tumbler, which is Tom's show, you can donate to Tom as well to help him, and that's buymeacoffee.com/Tom.Russell.
Russell.
Uh,
RUSSELL.
Cool. I'm really horrible. Hey, I can't spell Russell for the life of me. There's one L, two L's, two S's, one L.
You're obviously not a
just give
Kurt
you a
Russell fan.
Oh yeah, I am. Yeah, I like Kurt Russell. Yeah, but yeah. What do you call a man in the tree with no arms and no legs?
Anything you want.
Nah, Russell.
Oh my god. Okay, that was good. Yeah, great dad joke.
What we're going to do is the puppies are getting a bit restless and noisy, so I'm going to just quickly bring on Puppy Cam just to show everyone and introduce everyone to who's who. So down here, that's Terrence. He judges you when you looks at it, so he's very judgy. And down here, if we can get down there, Huey's on guard duty. He'll attack Terrence at a drop of a hat any moment now. Terrence wants to get past, so yeah, that's it. That's Puppy Cam. If you want to see the puppies a bit later on, just remind me and I'll show you what they're up to. But they're the ones that do all the snoring and things and causing all the trouble. That's them. Tom, Huey and Terrence. Tom's the other one over there. All right. Okay, moving right on. We've done our shameless plugs. Yeah. Yeah, we've had our shameless plugs. We've spoken about Jason's music. What's new? What's new this week? Anyone got anything new that's been happening? Anything new for you, Jason?
Nothing really new for me this week. No, it's been a pretty quiet week.
Yeah.
Just been relaxing, eh? Nothing really new with me.
No new music yet?
Didn't you say off air that you had like 28 new tracks or something that you were working on?
Yeah. I mean, I've got 28 songs lined up that I'm just trying to get ready to go.
Yep.
There's 4 set that have release dates coming that will be announced soon.
Yep.
And then the rest will be on the way, hopefully in an album soon, which will be really good.
Oh, that's good. Cool. I can't wait. That'll be a good album because the first 3 tracks that we've heard, which were just you, they're good. And obviously the duet with Jessica Adams is going to be good too. What is going well?
No, it'll be good. It'll be really good.
Sweet.
Very excited.
So on our YouTube channel, we had 3 videos uploaded this week. This will be number 4 when it goes up. We had an interview with Nathan Cavalieri, which was really good. I don't know if you guys have watched it, but that guy is just great. Marvelous to sit down and talk to. We could have sat down talking forever. Been through a lot. Good. Yeah, he's been through a lot and he's come out the other side and he's doing really well. So
I'll definitely go watch that one.
Yeah, yep. So and he come a long way because they were telling him to give up and not play music anymore. And he's like he was spent years and years mastering and playing guitar. And they were telling him, look, give up. And, he went through leukemia and all that stuff. And
it's wow.
It's good to see that. Because he had it when he was really young, about 5. So it's really good that he's come out of it. It's good that he survived it. He's
absolutely.
Well now.
Yeah, that's great.
And then we had Hudson Rose. We spoke to Hudson Rose. She's from over the east. Well, just about everyone we speak to is over east. And Caitlin Shadbolt. Her video went up last night. It's good now. I've got someone doing editing for me so I can pump out more videos.
Oh, that's brilliant. Genius.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we just got to hopefully have YouTube send our videos out more often to more people. That'll be good. So,
yeah, absolutely.
Those 3 videos are up. This one will be up. And at the end of this one, when this one goes up and we put this out, we'll also put the links to the interview we had with Jason 6 months ago when we spoke about Freaking Out Loud. So if you haven't heard that song, you're going to have to get on Spotify. You can wait for it to come on the radio station when it plays, but the quickest way to get on there is get on Spotify and stream it, download it, and support your local artists.
Absolutely.
All right. What have we got? New podcast episodes. We've got podcasts going up every week now. 3 podcasts went up this week. And this will go up again. This will go on. So we've been busy, hey? I don't know if we get time to do this. It's crazy.
Being busy is good.
Yeah, it is.
Always good thing.
my favourite part of the weekend when we do the weekly wrap is the two segments we call the Ariana. The Lily Allen Award. Look at the Lily Allen Award. That's
The
where we
BB
have a bit of a
Rexha.
wine and a moan. The Booby Rexer. It's the Booby
But yeah,
Rexer is
Booby
called
Rexha,
the Booby
yep.
Rexer because we talk about people with body shaming, body positive or whatever. So we'll get to that one in a second. But my Lily Allen Award is going to Ariana Grande. This is where I got Ariana Grande from. Breaking up marriages. Hey, how's that? Well, she's half to blame. She's not fully to blame, but she's the one in the music industry, so she'll get the sights set on her today. So
You're
You
right.
mean the
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield thing?
I think so. Yeah,
I-
is it her co-star?
I have absolutely
Yes,
no
it's her
idea.
co-star from one of the shows. Yeah, her co-star was happily married, and now they've come out as dating. She's just broke up with her partner,
Yeah.
and they've come out as if they're dating. And like, I don't know, relationships in Hollywood and that just don't not meant to last, are they?
Yeah, wow. Yeah, I had no
Yeah.
idea about that. I'm pretty behind on all that.
Yeah, you
We
and
see-
me
crazy.
too.
when you go to places like news.com.au, being the title of it being news, you expect it to be news, but it's not. It's
Yeah.
just
Hollywood news.
it's garbage. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
get all the gossip and stuff there. So it's almost like Perth now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Righto, Tom. What do you got? Who's really who you want to whine and moan about?
Well, have you heard the Jason Aldean controversy?
Yeah, I heard a little bit. Don't know much about it.
Yeah, he's got a new song. It's about small towns and it's referencing violence and everything.
Oh, that's right.
And the Karens of the world are against it because kids can't have music can't have violence, and despite the fact that most rap music references shooting up things and everything,
Yep.
but apparently you can't have that in country.
Yeah.
The world's as soft as a marshmallow sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wow.
So do you have any gangster rap in any of your songs, Jason? You got any?
I mean, I've got a I don't know if you've heard of an artist called NF.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. Not many have.
He's incredible.
I have a rap song that's very similar to that kind of style. It's not really gangster rap. It's more old Eminem, I suppose you could say.
So no violence or anything?
I mean, no, I don't think so. Not to think about it. There's a lot of words in there. I just need to kind of.
Yeah.
I don't think so. But I mean, I also have a rock song that's like pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Which is, I suppose you could say there's violence in there. I think music should be personal either way.
Yeah.
I mean, the artist kind of makes it for them, and it's just everyone else that can relate to that.
Should people, if you wrote a song, right? Because you obviously write your own music. Now, if you write a song, should other artists be able to come out and bag you out for something you're writing about from your own personal perspective?
Absolutely. I mean, they can do what they want, but whether I let that get to me or not, I suppose is all up to me.
Yeah.
But I mean, everyone has a right to feel how they feel. If they want to verbalize that opinion, go for it. But
have you ever had anyone?
My song. So
You've ever had anyone verbalize their opinion to your music?
Not. Oh well, yeah. Actually, I released a couple things on TikTok.
Yeah.
And it's just you get all the hate comments that are like, "Oh, this song's great on mute."
Yeah.
Or this is actual trash, and like all that kind of. I'm just like, cool. I mean, you clearly listen to I don't know Madonna.
Yeah.
Like that kind of stuff. You're not into my kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So cool.
Did you end up getting flack for the line in one of your songs about hooking up in a church?
No, I thought I would, but no, I did not. No, I did not.
Yeah, it's a bit crazy, hey, because this conversation is going to lead me into the Booby Rexha.
Yeah.
And that's talking about obviously the Booby Rex is named after Bebe Rexha because she's obviously she's
body positive,
and she got bagged a lot when she started off being slim, and then she put on weight and everyone's bagging her, and then so we made the Booby Rexha award for body positive, and I reckon was going to go to the haters hating on Robbie Williams with his body dysmorphia. Did you see the photos of him in the media?
I haven't. No.
No, well, he's come out saying his stuff because they had photos of him and he looked really gaunt and thin, and you're saying, look, I've been suffering with body dysmorphia. It's amazing how someone who's like the way he portrays himself on stage and things,
Confidence.
and confidence, full of confidence, and that comes out saying he's got body dysmorphia and his body he looks really pretty sick actually. So
yeah,
but yeah, the haters are going to hate.
That's exactly right. I mean, when you're on stage, the artists they kind of just adapt the characters, you know. They're just this on stage. You're confident. You have to be when you're performing for crowds of people and that kind of stuff. But then when you're off stage, you're different. You're not that same person when you're on stage.
You
have your personal life you got to tend to, and then in your personal life, if you got body dysmorphia, I've been through with training in gym. I mean, I've had abs and I've been like 100 kilos. You know, I've been at both ends. And I got to say, body dysmorphia is the thing, because even when you look as good as you do, when you do, it's just kind of like you still don't think you're good enough. You still see the imperfections. You don't see what you've achieved. So,
and there's a lot of hard work goes into looking after yourself these days. It's not
100%. It does.
Yeah, even just eating healthy, the cost of living is going through the roof, which is crazy.
Yeah, eating healthy is a lot more expensive than not.
Which is got a great segue to my next little promo type of thing, is that I like to promote that people support the local artists and their artists by purchasing merch and bits and pieces. So we've got a couple of videos coming out of merch unboxings that we've done. We've been going out and every couple of weeks we buy up a heap of merch. We do the unboxings. We've got a signed autographed CD of Ella and Sienna EP right there. We're going to be giving that away in a few weeks. And behind me, if you can see it, I might just grab it, is the latest album. If I could get the camera angle right, the Rich Webb, his latest album, vinyl.
Great cover.
He's a great artist from Melbourne. So if you're listening, people, share the love to everyone. Tell people to buy and support the artists. It's good streaming their music. It's good that you're listening to it and you hear it. But if you do it like on Spotify and things like, the artists get next to nothing but peanuts. Yeah, even like the licensing fees we pay, there's not very much, and it won't go to the artists and things. So it's I don't know. It's buy their merch, help support artists that way. So it's always a good thing, and it's always good sharing the love. As you said, we've got Chantuzi's t-shirt, Colour Mind. We've got Chelsea Berman. We've got Mindful Eyes.
You got your Mindful Eyes shirt.
Oh, I love that band. They're pretty good, hey. And they're nice guys to talk to as well. You get them online and have a chat. They can just talk your ears off about their music and things, which is really, really, really good. What we're going to do now, Tracy Sadie sent a message saying William Sadie. She's probably prompting him to get online and leave a message. So, so if you're online and you're on the chat, you can send us messages. We're getting them. They'll come through and we can share them. Okay. Moving right along, our top tracks for the week. Tom, do you want to do yours first? You want me to do mine?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Cool. While you do that, I'm going to enjoy my glass of wine.
Okay, so at number 10, we got Max Q with Way of the World.
Yep.
Then we got the original of What About Me by Moving Pictures. So What About Me, the old Shannon Knoll track and the Hungry Jacks track.
Yep.
From the 90s, and I'm dating myself there.
Do you know what I do now?
Then
Hey, Tom. Do you play Minecraft? Do you play Minecraft? Do you know the computer game Minecraft?
Let's pretend I do.
Do you, Jason?
I don't.
Oh, this is going to
I played it a couple of times, way back, but no, I don't.
One of the characters in like the Minecraft world or whatever universe, the main character's name was Steve. So I always, when I play Minecraft with the kids, I'll start singing "What About Steve."
No, if I want to play a building game, I just get a thing of Lego. Then we got Flowers by Eli Green Eyes.
Oh, I've got to jump in. we spoke to Eli a few months ago, around the same time we spoke to Jason last, and his song "Flowers," the one that you've mentioned there, is a banger of a track.
It is. I've got it
Yeah,
saved.
you've got to save it. It's great.
I do.
So the guy's crazy, but he's crazy in a good way.
It's a great
Yeah.
song.
Then we got Dreams of Ordinary Men by Dragon. Starting Line by Luke Hemmings from 5 Seconds of Summer. We're Coming Home by the Road Traders. Barbados by the Models. Listen Like Thieves by In Excess. I Touch Myself, the Single Guys track by the Diviners. And She's the One by the Cockroaches.
Yes, I've got the Cockroaches. Hold on, this is how close it is. I'm sorry.
Ah,
How's
yeah.
that? That's,
For a
Cheers,
second, I
Scotch.
thought you were going to show us a jar of cockroaches.
That's a 12-inch single there. It's like, yeah, I used to go see the Cockroaches, watch them perform in Sydney back in the day. Hey, it's crazy. So they're all new entries, I believe.
Yeah.
So, and basically, there's people just voting on the app when they download the app or go to the website. They can hear the songs playing. They can like the little thumbs up button and give it a positive vote. So,
Yep.
cool. At least you got your ones
Sounds
this week.
fun.
You didn't read out my ones. So,
Yep.
I saw
Sorry.
last week.
Sorry for jumping in and because Tom, what happened was on the app, your track Big Bad Mess, when it was uploaded, the software confused it with Big Bad
Devo.
Mess by Devo.
Oh, gotcha.
So when we read out the list, it was read out, Big Bad Mess by Devo, and I'm thinking, hold on, Devo's an American band. I didn't say I let it go because I'm like scratching my head. I'm thinking,
Yeah.
so
Well,
we had to get you on the show this week to apologise.
yeah.
No, you're fine. No worries.
All right. Well, Pop Rock Radio. This is our mainstream channel. So these are a mix of Australian and international artists. So number 10. I don't know how this got voted. I reckon someone's played a trick on me. It's a new entry. It's "Don't Say You Love Me" by M2M.
Oh, I remember them.
That was at the end of the very first Pokemon movie. I have no idea how it was on the end of the movie because it's got nothing to do with Pokemon. And the girls, Marion and Marit, are really talented singers. They've obviously both gone on to do their own thing in Europe. But I really love that song, and everyone used to take the piss out of me for liking that song. And that was number 10. I don't know. I didn't vote for it, so I don't know who voted for that, but it's there on the list. So
You sure you didn't vote for it?
yeah, I'm positive.
Just checking.
But I know number 9. The entry number 9 is from a girl called Elliot. It's a new entry. This is a new entry into the list as well, with the song "Control."
Mhm.
Have you heard that one?
Yeah.
Control. It's another banger of a track. Like this, Elliot has got an amazing voice, and she's got things ahead of her. She's going to be really talented. I have reached out to her PR companies to see if we can get her on for a chat, but so far it's crickets.
Yeah, right.
Number 8, Switchfoot. It's another new entry. Don't Dare You to Move. And then number 7, a West Aussie. It is "Come and See Me" by Katie Steele, which is up 2 spots from number 9 last week. Another Aussie, another one of my favourites, Zoe Badwi, is up 1 spot from 7th to 6th with "Free Fallen." That's a classic dance track. It's been around for years and years and years, about 12 years, and it still keeps on going.
Yep.
Baby Yaga by Embers is up 1 spot. That's another rock. That's a good rock song. We've got a new entry at number 4. It's the acoustic version of "My Hero" by Dave Grohl. Number 3 has dropped a spot from 2nd to 3rd, which is this is by Baby Queen, Dream Girl. So she's from South Africa. You're from South Africa, aren't you, Jason?
Correct. Yes.
Yes. Dream Girl is too. So there you go. Two South Africans on the show tonight.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Yep.
Getting out there.
Number 2, What Hurts the Most, Trophy Eyes, up from position 10. Were they on your list? They were last week, weren't they?
Last week, yes.
Yeah. So that's a good rock song. And number 1, James Bay, who was number 1 last week, Hold Back the River. He was number 1 last week and number 1 again this week. So
Great
again,
song.
yeah, just get online. If you hear the songs, just hit that vote button, and yeah, and it helps us choose, find new music for what people want to hear. If people want to, makes it easy for us. So yeah, that's pretty much the week that was. We've got an exciting week coming up. I'm just tilting my head because I've got to look at my plan. We've got three interviews lined up. I've got my whiteboard, it's on the angle, so three interviews lined up. I'm really looking forward to Wednesday. I've got a couple on Wednesday, but 46 Brigade, the WA band.
They're a good band.
Yeah. Do you know them?
Yeah, I've been listening to their new tracks. Oh,
Yeah.
you meant my bad.
Oh, no, anyone, yeah. But Failing to Breathe is their latest track, I believe. It's a really good track. And from WA, with the bands, is going to have a quick discussion about this one, is that the venue's closing down. Badlands closing down, or closed down, closed down. The Sewing Room closed down a couple of months ago, very quietly closed down. It's the state of it's actually made national news because it's people are worried about the state of live music.
Yeah.
How are we going to go if there's no venues to perform at? And
Do you know why they closed down?
Insurance costs.
Oh wow.
Yeah, cost of insurances are going. That was for Badlands anyway. That's what the Badlands have said.
Yeah.
I think after COVID, people are struggling to get back out.
Yeah, it's such a shame, though. It really is.
Are you finding that where you are, Jason? That a lot of local venues are closing?
I mean, there's a place in Sydney I used to love to go to. It was called
King's Cross.
No. I think it was called Frankie's.
Yeah.
And they had great pizza, but they'd always have live music playing. It'd be mostly like rock music, heavier stuff. Mm-hmm. And I used to love that place so much. And they recently closed down.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but that really hurt. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's crazy when places close down. We used to go to a place in Sydney. I forget the exact location. Sweethearts. Do you remember? Cold Chisel had a song about a bar called Sweethearts as well. I don't know if it's the same one or not, but we used to go there. They used to have live bands rocking out all the time.
Yeah,
it's crazy. But if the venues, but in Perth though, I don't know about over in the ACT in Sydney and things, but I do know a bit about New South Wales. I grew up there and spent some time there, but in WA, everything runs north-south. Mm-hmm. So, and when you go to Perth and Northbridge and whatever, it's like if I want to go out, it's a 40-minute train ride, and then obviously get to the train station. You got to go through all the rigmarole. Cost an Uber, there's $70 bucks. The cost of a pint of beer. If you want a pint of beer, you're looking at if you get a good bargain, you're looking at $9 for a pint somewhere if you're lucky. If you go to the casino and it's like $29 for a cocktail. You having one drink and. But yeah. I remember going.
Pretty much like that everywhere. I think it's pretty average. In Canberra is about. Probably about $20 and upwards for a cocktail.
I remember back in the day, we could go out $5.50 for a bourbon and coke, or any spirit, bourbon, Southern Comfort, Scotch. It'd be $5.50 a glass, and you'd get 2 for 1s on Wednesdays. So you'd go up $5.50, 2 glasses, and it was party central. Nowadays, you can't do anything. I'd hate to be a kid growing up now. You can't do a lot of things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can't run a mark. Can't tell my kids that. They don't think I used to. They think I was a good person growing up. I thought I was a goody. So.
Let them keep thinking that. It's best that way.
Yeah. Have you ever? Have you guys ever been kicked out of a pub?
Nope. I've stumbled home from a pub.
I've been with a friend who has, so I've had to leave as well. But no, I've never been kicked out.
Have you ever been kicked off an island?
Mate, I can't swim. If I'm kicked off an island, I'm probably not doing this stream right now.
Yeah, because we used to, back in the day, I was on a boat base up in Cairns. We used to run a mark, and yeah, I've got a few stories I could tell, but yeah, Great Keppel Island. You remember that you used to be able to get T-shirts from Great Keppel Island. Uh, like I got wrecked at Great Keppel Island.
Yeah.
I used to have like I wanted to get a T-shirt. I could never get one, but I wanted it. I wrecked Great Keppel Island.
Did you get kicked off the island?
I escaped. I think I escaped before. I escaped before I got kicked off.
Oh, that's
So
good.
yeah, it's a story for another time. Maybe we'll write a
Oh,
book
good one.
about it or something. But it was good fun. And kids can't. You can't do that. You can't go out and have much fun anymore. If you have a party at someone's house, people are complaining about the noise.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah,
you can't crank up the music. Someone complains about the music too loud.
Yeah, you kind of have to live
exactly.
in Gingin or somewhere where
Yeah.
your neighbours are like ages away.
Yeah, yeah, yep. So we've got
Yeah.
a few people on. Oh, I want to know who Jason's musical idol is. That's Cheyenne Marie Medcroft has asked. I want to know who Jason's musical idol. Who's your idol, Jason?
There's a lot. There's probably it's probably still Elvis,
Yeah.
but
What era of
there's
Elvis?
every era of Elvis.
Yeah.
Elvis was just from the get-go
Yeah.
great at what he did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
From Jailhouse Rock right up like to everything.
Musically
Like,
or acting wise or just music?
oh well, musically is where I kind of
Yep.
relate more, but his acting was pretty good too. I feel like he wanted more than he got. Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. Well, everyone's got to have heroes, I suppose.
Yeah.
What's wrong with Elvis?
If Elvis was alive today, what would he be doing?
He wouldn't survive today's current climate.
Scratching the lid of his coffin. Yeah, there you go.
Good Lord.
I've got dad jokes coming out from everywhere.
You sure do. You sure do.
I've got a plan. I've got a plan. I just want to see Tom lose it. I just got to see him crack up, lose it. I've had him close a couple of times.
You're waiting for that moment.
Yeah.
No, I'm just thinking of that in his closet. Oh, they mentioned me. Thank you very much.
Yeah. No, what did you think of Lisa Marie? She carked it just recently, didn't she? She passed away.
Yeah, that's a very sad loss, I think, as well.
Yeah.
It was just after I think the
show, the
airing
movie.
of the movie. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, just after the premiere. Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad she at least got to see that as well, and I think remember a lot more about.
Yeah.
There's actually a funny story about that. Shortly after she passed, her mother, she made a cartoon on Netflix, I think it was, called Agent Elvis, and it's one of those adult BoJack Horseman type toilet humor cartoons where he's a singer, but he also saves the world from threats and everything, and it's really funny and hysterical, and it's got Lisa Marie herself playing his wife.
Yeah.
So if you want to get stoned or drunk and watch something, then watch that.
Yeah.
Right.
What got me was that the media tried pumping up her death to be something that it wasn't.
Yeah,
that's what the media does for her.
Turned out to be pneumonia or something, wasn't it?
Well, she had a heart attack, which was caused through a bowel obstruction. She was genuinely sick. She was really ill, and everyone just automatically thought that it was drugs.
Yeah, she didn't really have that reputation.
Yeah. Anyway, so all right, we're getting to that time. We better start winding it up. Thank you, Jason, for joining us.
Right, thanks for having me.
Yep. Don't disappear. When I hit the end stream, don't disappear. We'll have a quick chat afterwards as well. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in who's listening on Facebook or on Twitch. Thanks for the messages that have come through. We'll see you next week on the weekly wrap. I'm not sure who we've got next week, but I'm sure we'll find someone.
I believe we were going to chat with Colormine because they recently released their full album. So we were going to do a follow-up there, weren't we?
Yep, we'll have to get hold of them, make sure that we can book them in. So big shout out to the guys at Colormine, another WA band. great WA punk.
Yeah, they just
Pop band.
released
They
their
both do great music.
they released their album at the Amplifier on Friday.
Yep. Cool. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you, Jason, and we'll see you all again next week. So take care, and we'll see you then.
Thank you very much.
I'm gonna press the right